Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Donald Ozello of Championship Chiropractic in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, I am going to go over my personal neck strengthening routine. I want to go over this, so I just want everyone to understand exactly what I do. But I want you to formulate your own routine. You have probably seen my videos where I've gone over proper technique of all of the exercises. I am doing an advanced routine, but I build up to this routine. In the very beginning, I was doing manual strengthening exercises for my neck. From there, I started to use the neck flex. I love the neck flex. This is not a paid promotion for the neck flex, but I think it is such a valuable piece of equipment if you are trying to strengthen your neck. The neck flex allowed me to use a resistance band to strengthen my neck. So I started with the manual exercises, then I moved to the resistance band. From the resistance band, I started to use weight plates, and using weight plates was extremely effective. About 2 years ago, maybe a little bit more now, I went back to the gym. Before that, I was doing all my exercises at home. In the gym, I am able to use the cable attachment apparatus, and this has definitely improved my neck training. So again, I'm using the neck flex, and I'm also using a piece of equipment from neck flex called the revolver rotation attachment. And the revolver rotation attachment allows the motion to be much smoother. This is extremely important when you are using the cables. What I do is I use very high repetitions, which I definitely recommend. In the beginning, I used 50 reps, but once I was able to do 50 reps comfortably, for a couple exercises, I do 100 repetitions. And the reason for that is because I don't want to use too much weight, but I want to use enough weight that I am strengthening the muscles and hitting different types of muscle fibers. And also, you want your neck to be strong in all motions. So my routine right now, the first thing I do is cable cervical extension. And I only do one set, and I do 100 repetitions. Well, actually, I'm building to 100 repetitions at each weight. So say I'm at a specific weight, and once I get to 100 repetitions, then I increase that weight by 5 pounds. You can increase it by 2.5 pounds if you need to. You can increase it by 1 pound if you need to. But with progressive overload, you want to consistently increase the amount of weight that you are using. The next exercise that I do is cervical flexion. So in the beginning, like I said, the first exercise is cervical extension. So I'm bending the neck backwards. Cervical flexion is bending the head forward. Obviously, proper technique is vital in all of the exercises. I perform one set of cervical flexion, and I build to 100 repetitions. The next exercise that I do is a rotation exercise. And there are 3 rotational exercises. I call them 3A, 3B, and 3C. I do not perform all 3 of them on the same day, but I will perform one of them. Right now, I am performing with the shoulder facing the cable apparatus. So I have the head harness on, and I am turning through a symptom-free range of motion. So the resistance is going in one direction. So that is what I call 3A, or the A version of the third exercise. So that is cervical rotation with my side to the cable apparatus. I have also performed 3B, which is cervical rotation facing the cable apparatus. So in this one, I move in each direction, one set, and I build to a total of 100 repetitions. So say this is repetition number 1, and then number 2, number 3, and number 4. So I'm doing 50 repetitions in each direction. And this is going to help to strengthen the muscles in the neck, especially the muscles in the side of the neck called the sternocleidomastoid mastoid. It's often abbreviated to SCMs, and it's also going to help to strengthen the scalene muscles. These are extremely important neck muscles. Exercise 3C. Again, this is for cervical rotation, and I do this one with my back to the cable apparatus. And it's performed the same way as when I'm facing the cable apparatus, but obviously the resistance is coming from a different direction. So on this one, we have number 1, and then number 2. Rep 3 and rep 4. And I build to 100 total repetitions. So that is 50 repetitions in each direction. And when you are performing this exercise, you are performing it in a concentric and an eccentric manner. So you think about when you're moving in this direction, you are controlling the weight, the negative fashion, as you are moving in the positive fashion. So you are working both concentrically and eccentrically. So cervical rotation can be performed with 3 different methods. Putting these in my routine has helped my neck training immensely. Now, number 4, this is cervical lateral flexion. Sometimes people call it lateral bending. And lateral flexion is moving the ear towards the shoulder. So you are bending the head. And this is best performed with your shoulder to the cable apparatus. You have the head harness on, obviously secured properly, and you bend the head through a symptom-free range of motion. This is going to help to strengthen the entire neck. I perform 1 set in each direction, building up to 50 repetitions. This is an exercise that is going to help to strengthen your neck a great deal. Now, the last exercise that I perform is an isometric exercise. And I think this is the most important neck strengthening exercise, and it is often overlooked. And that is cervical retraction. Retraction is moving the neck straight backwards. This is going to help to improve the strength in your neck and is also going to help to improve your posture. All these exercises are going to strengthen your neck muscles, obviously. But this exercise, when done properly, will help to improve the muscles in the back of the neck, help to improve the muscles in the back of the upper mid-back, and also help to improve your posture. It is an isometric exercise. You are going to move through a symptom-free range of motion and hold the isometric contraction for 2 to 8 seconds. You begin with a 2-second hold and you slowly build to a 6-second hold. And I build up to 100 repetitions. You can start with the number of repetitions that you can perform comfortably. It may be 1 repetition, it may be 2 or 3. It doesn't matter. But you slowly build in small, gradual, calculated increments the number of repetitions that you are performing. And once you have reached that desired number of repetitions, then you increase the resistance. Again, I mentioned progressive overload. That's how progressive overload works. When you reach the desired number of repetitions, then you increase the amount of weight. So in review, my current routine for strengthening my neck is cervical extension, 1 set building to 100 repetitions. Cervical flexion, 1 set, building to 100 repetitions. And again, both those are performed with the neck flex head harness and the cable apparatus. Number 3 is one type of rotation. This is 1 set of 50 repetitions in each direction. If you are performing them with the side to the cable apparatus, then you perform 50 repetitions. If you are performing your cervical rotation facing the cable apparatus or with your back to the cable apparatus, then you perform a total of 100 repetitions, which is going to be 50 repetitions for each side. The 4th exercise I perform is cervical lateral flexion, and my shoulder is facing the cable apparatus, and I perform 1 set building to 50 repetitions on each side. And the last exercise that I perform is cervical isometric retraction. Again, this is an isometric exercise, so I started when I first started to do this exercise with a 2-second hold, and now I built up to a 6-second hold, and eventually I'm going to build up to an 8-second hold. So therefore, you have my neck strengthening routine, and it is helping a great deal. I train my neck once a week. Currently, I train it on Thursdays. I always train in the mornings, so I train my neck on Thursday mornings. You want to make sure that you do a thorough warm-up. Move your neck around, move your shoulders around, move your pelvis, move your hips, move your spine. Training the neck is not only a neck training procedure, it is going to take an entire body effort to train your neck. So make sure your entire body is warmed up. I always do my neck training first on Thursday mornings, and then I move to performing grip strengthening exercises and calf strengthening exercises. Also, strengthening the trapezius muscles. Strengthening the trapezius muscles, I perform that with my back training. I do some shrugs. In the past, I have done other exercises, but shrugs is a fantastic exercise. You can do it with the barbell, with the hex bar, also known as the trap bar. I've performed them with dumbbells and the machines. I've used a cable. I've performed shrugs with the cable behind my back, holding the cable in front of me. So there are many ways to perform shrugs, and this is a great exercise to strengthen the upper traps. Also, when I'm training my back, I am strengthening the middle and lower traps, which is going to help your neck routine. So you want to make sure that you formulate a routine, just like I have, that fits my individual needs. Again, I train my neck once a week, and then on Tuesdays when I'm training my back, I'm getting in plenty of trap work. So therefore, the traps, obviously, especially the upper traps, they work together with the neck muscles. So my neck is getting a thorough workout on the days that I am directly targeting it, and on other days, it's getting indirect work, which is helping me a tremendous amount. Strengthening your neck is going to help you to prevent neck injuries. It's going to help you to prevent the recurrence of neck injuries, and it is also going to help you to rehab a neck condition. Strengthening the neck has also been proven to help to prevent concussions and help to prevent the recurrence of concussions, and strengthening your neck is a great way to rehab post-concussion syndrome. Now it is time for the disclaimer. If you are not training, please see a medical professional to make sure you are healthy enough for exercise. If any exercise that you are doing elicits or intensifies symptoms, stop that exercise immediately, modify that exercise, and if the modification doesn't work, then stop performing that exercise and find a viable substitute. You want to start at your current health, fitness, and strength level. Begin at a very basic beginner's level, and build up to an intermediate, then to an advanced routine, just like I described that I did when I started my neck training, and now I am using the cables, which is an advanced formula for training the neck. Thank you for watching today's video where I described my neck training techniques. Please watch my videos where I describe the proper technique to perform these exercises. I was getting a lot of questions where people are saying, what is your exact routine? So I wanted to make sure that I made a video where I went over my exact routine. But technique is essential in all exercises, but especially with neck training. You do not want to get injured. So please watch my videos where I go over technique of all the exercises that I just described. Use proper technique. Start at your current health, fitness, and strength levels. Thank you everybody for watching today's video. Please like this video. If you have questions, feedback, or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. And again, thank you very much for watching today's video.